guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a much requested recipe. I've had a lot of you asking me how I make my meat chili fries and to share some dry chicken or dry beef recipes. Today I'm going to share with you my simple, quick and easy and kid-friendly chicken chili fry recipe. We're going to start off with the chicken. What I've got here is one chicken breast that I've marinated overnight. Into the marinade, there's very basic ingredients. I've just sprinkled a little salt over the pieces to taste, some pepper, freshly cracked pepper to taste, a little squeeze of lime. Again, you don't need too much. I've probably used about 1 to 2 teaspoons of lime juice, and you've got some ginger and garlic paste. I will leave the quantities, the measures, and the complete recipe as a link down in the description box below. So all I've done is I've slathered the portions of meat with that marinade and mixed it up really well, covered it, and refrigerated it overnight. Now I've just taken this bowl out a little while ago to bring it to room temperature, and I'm going to gently poach this and cook the chicken off. If you're in a hurry, a quick 15-minute marinade will also work well, but if you marinate it for longer, the flavors develop better. Now to cook the chicken, all I'm going to do is place it in a saucepan. I've just cut that piece of chicken into slightly smaller and manageable portions so that they cook off easier. And any of that leftover marinade, you're going to pour right in there. I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of water and I'll be right back. So I've got a little bit of water in there. The pieces are mostly submerged. Just going to adjust that. I'm going to put this on a medium heat and let this come to a boil and let the chicken pieces cook through completely. Moving on to the ingredients. I've got a little cooking oil here, 1 onion that I've sliced, some red and green capsicum or peppers. You can use a combination if you'd like. I've just cut them into little strips like you can see here. I've got 1 tomato sliced up into pieces like this. And I've got that chicken that has boiled and cooked through. We'll also use some salt and pepper to taste. Now this is a very basic recipe and it's really simple. It's not very spicy too, but it's really tasty. So it's very kid-friendly at the same time. I'm going to start off by shredding those pieces of boiled chicken. Like you can see here, the insides are not pink. I've cooked the chicken pieces through and I'm just going to shred that up now to use in the chili fry. I finished shredding the chicken. It's now time to start cooking. You're going to start off by heating a pan over some medium heat. Your pan needs to be fairly hot for this so that the onions char a little and turn nice and tasty. Into the pan goes a little bit of cooking oil. Once that oil is heated, we can proceed with the recipe. Now, I didn't show this bit earlier with the ingredients, but we like our food slightly on the spicy side. So I'm just going to split 2 chilies like you can see here and add it to the pan and let them saute and infuse the oil with its flavor. Again, if you don't want to make it spicy, if kids are going to be enjoying this and they're sensitive to spicy food, you can leave the chilies out completely. Once the chilies have charred a little, in go your sliced onions. Stir them around and you're going to let them soften up a little and get nice little coloring going on the edges. You're going to actually get them to char just a tiny bit. It's important for the pan to be hot before you add your onions so that you get that color developing fairly quickly without overcooking the onions. I like my stir fry with a tiny bit of crunch to the vegetables still. If you don't like that, you can cook it for longer. Now you can see the onions have just started getting a little color and I've added my capsicum or my bell peppers. You can use any assortment of peppers that you'd like. Now keep stirring. Remember that that pan is fairly hot and it is going to retain a little bit of that heat. So the onions will continue developing a little color. I've used a cast iron pan here and it retains the heat really well. So I know that those onions are going to color beautifully as this continues to cook. I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit for the peppers to cook up a little as well. Keep stirring every once in a while so that the vegetables don't burn. Now the onions have colored up beautifully and at this stage I'm going to add in the tomatoes and stir that around. You don't want to break those tomatoes up, you just want to let them heat through. They get nice and jammy when they cook like this on a pan. Season your vegetables with a little bit of salt to taste. and some freshly cracked black pepper. Stir everything well so that the salt and pepper incorporates in the dish evenly. Give everything a good stir. I try and make sure the tomatoes make some contact with the pan so that they get a little charred as well. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to add in my shredded chicken. Now all that's left to do is give everything a good stir again so that the chicken takes in all those wonderful juices in the pan and all those flavors from the vegetables. Now, if you feel that the chili fry is a little on the dry side like it is here, you can add some of that stock that the chicken was boiled in. Don't use too much. I just put in a couple of tablespoons possibly. Add the stock gradually so that way you can control the amount of moisture in the pan. Give everything a good stir and you'll see that all that liquid gets absorbed almost immediately. I'm putting in a couple more spoons of that stock and stirring everything around. It looks just the right consistency to me right now. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. At this stage, you want to cook off most of that liquid in the pan. If you'd like a moister version of the chili fry, you can leave a little of that liquid. I'm going for a more almost dry chili fry here. So I'm going to wait till almost all of that liquid has been absorbed. Now I'm happy with the way this looks right now. I'm going to turn off the heat and we're ready to serve this beautiful chicken chili fry. I really enjoy serving this alongside what I call whole wheat dosas. They're like little crepes and they're super easy to make, and I'm going to share that recipe with you really soon. But apart from that, you can serve these with chapatis, some beautiful crusty bread. This would make a fantastic filling with wraps. They would make beautiful sandwiches as well. So that, guys, is one of the ways I make a quick and simple chicken chili fry. Like you can see here, everything is cooked to perfection. You can leave out the chilies and this becomes super kid friendly. Add a couple of chilies and if you're not serving it to kids, it adds the perfect amount of spice. I hope you enjoyed today's quick and easy recipe. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with family and friends. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to my channel and click on that little bell icon right next to it once you do so. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm going to see you really soon with another delicious recipe. So till then, take care. Bye.